Alright, so the river's right down there, and I just climbed the hill, and I just got a hit right here, and check it out. I'm assuming it's a part of a piece of jewelry, maybe? Brooch, something decorative. It's very pretty. Anyway, I'm really pleased with this. So I'm going to hunt in this area. It looks like there's some old brick right here. So I'm going to kind of go up here on this little hill. And there's a big cypress tree right over there. So I'm going to hunt in this area. See if I can find anything else. That's really neat. As I've said before in my past videos, this is a vast area along the river, but there were a lot of people that used to live along the river. So dates back to the 1800s. It's a really neat area full of history. So I'm going to continue here and see if I can find anything else. Alright. Still hunting along this ridge over here. Just found a piece of lead, and then just got this really old mason jar lid. Still got the glass down in there. Alright. I'm probably can't get through there very well, and then it drops off down. You can see the water sparkling down that way. I may have to hike back, so if I find anything else, I'll let you know. I might turn the camera back on just to show you a little scenery. Alright, get back with you. Alright, just walked on over here to the end of my trail here. Wanted to show you the water down here, and then this drop off. That's about 7-8 feet there. It's probably hard to tell with the camera. Look at the cactus growing out of the side. Anyway, looks like someone tied this wire or something to this tree over here. Maybe they were rappelled down there with that wire of whatever it is. But I'm about to head back this way. I don't think I can go much further. And can't really detect up in there. There's all kinds of cactus, and these little bitty cactus too. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't want to fall off this ledge here. But see this little cactus here? There's all kinds of this little cactus all up in there. So anyway, I don't think I'll be going there. Back out at that spot near the river where the old houses used to be, and just got this. Not sure what it is. Maybe some of you might know. It was hitting like way in the 80s. Anyway, on the AT MAX. Alright, on to the next. Alright, so just pulled out 2 pieces of brick out of this hole along with some glass and lots of rocks, but just got this. It's got some like a little floral type design on there, some fancy. And it's pretty thin, but anyway, it was giving out a pretty good signal. Anyway, I got some foil and 2 nails out of this hole too. I knew I was getting all kinds of weird signals in this one hole, but there still may be some more stuff in it, so I'm going to check and I'll let you know if I find anything else. On to the next. Alright, so I'm still hunting in that same area down by the river, and just got this. It's down with all these rocks, so I got it pretty good with the shovel pulling it up, but I've dug one of these before. I can kind of make out some writing right there. I'll have to get it cleaned up. when I get home, but I'm pretty sure this is an old Dr. Scholl's ear, or that's what they called them, that went in your shoe a long time ago. I think back in the early 1900s. But I'll get that cleaned up for you and see if we can find out some more information on this one. But neat find. Bummed that I did that to it, but I'm hunting down in these rocks. It's just full of rocks every time I put my shovel in, so I thought I was hitting a rock. Anyway, I'll get back with you if I find anything else. So out of this hole, I just got this. It's got a lot of writing on it, but it's real thin and brittle. So I don't want to do much to it right now until I get it home. But I do see the word Pennsylvania on there, I think. And a bunch of little writing. And then some sort of design up here. But I was getting bits and pieces too, so I don't know what I can salvage of it, but we'll see. On to the next. Oh my gosh, I think I just got a bucket lister. It's not a coin, but for me it's a bucket lister. I've always wanted to dig a cameo, and I think I just dug a cameo. And I can't tell much about the metal. It may not be precious metal, but it was given a nice tone. But anyway, I'm not going to clean it up now, mainly because I can't even reach my water. It's down in there. And I'm almost through, probably digging for the day. But I'm super excited to get this. And I'll get it cleaned up for you and have it in the wrap up. Alright, way to go. Woo-woo! Happy to have this. Alright, so check it out. Got that cameo over there. Dug a few more targets. A lot of little junk pieces. Just came over right here under this root and got this little compact. I'll try to get it open when I get home. It's tiny. Really neat. Alright, on to the next. Hi friends, so it's that time again. It's time for the wrap up for this video. And so I'm just going to show you a few things down here. And we'll go ahead and start with my knife. My Rostio knife. Interesting find. And that same location, I found this right here, which I'm not sure what it came off of. It's still a little wet where I cleaned it off. It still has a little bit of gold plating on there, or gold-ish plating. You can see a little more there. This side has a little ridges here, a little more detail. So maybe it went this way. There is part of a wire there that it was attached to, so I'm assuming that it was attached to the middle hole on each one of these, and I don't know what this, so maybe it went on to embellish a piece of furniture or something of that nature. Not sure, but nevertheless, neat find. I also found this in the area. I'm thinking this came off of maybe an old trunk of some sort, where the key, you can see where the key would have went in there. Then now up from that area, kind of this, it's all this area is up along the river, where old homesteads used to be at one time. So I found this buckle, and I don't think it's too old, but it's still a brass buckle. It's neat. And then I got this little piece. I'm thinking maybe it came off a piece of furniture. You can see the hole up here. Very ornate and detailed, a little flower type design there. Almost a fleur-de-lis up at the top, which this piece here is broken off. It is thin. Anyway, pretty neat find. Love finding stuff like that. In that same area, I went up from there, found this, which I didn't film at the time. I love finding the gears. I'd like to make something out of some of these old gears. And then, not far from that area, found another piece of gear with part of the old clock on there. So that more than likely came off that piece. So part of an old clock, neat find. This was a surface find near there. I was able to get like a date off this. It looks to be 1909 on there. There is writing. Not sure what this lid went on to, the way it screws. Maybe some of you know. But it looks like it has a patent date of 1909. I wish it wasn't so. I could probably get more of that off and maybe get more writing. But that's the best I could do at this time. Then let's see, what else did I find? I don't know if I'm going in order here, but I did get this. Not sure what this is off of. It's a thick piece of brass, but really can't tell. I couldn't see any writing or anything. Almost looks like it was in a part of a fire of some sort at one time, or a burn pile. In that same area, I got this piece, which I find extremely interesting. So this was attached at the end, something like, let's see, I think it was kind of like this, of one of these ends. I can't remember which end. There, it's right there. It's where it was attached when I first found it, but it was so brittle on this end. This is thinner. And anyway, it has writing on it. I know you probably won't be able to see that with the camera right now, but let me tell you about this piece. If you see the little teeth here, this piece, on there it says Cars Perfection Skirt Supporter, patented June 11th of 1901. So I looked this up, and the best I could come up with is it is off an old steamer car that would have held the skirt of some sort. So I'll show you a little photo of a steamer car from 1901, just to give you an idea. Those of you that know more about cars could tell me more information, but I'm really not sure what it meant by a skirt supporter, and why it says Cars Perfection Skirt Supporter. So interesting find though, very old, 1901, neat find. I love finding the old relics like that. They give you a little piece of history of what it might have come off of. Then I got this compact. I was able to get it open, and if you notice, it has some glass here that's still in there. The mirrored part has gone away, but it still has part of the makeup is kind of petrified now. But a little powder compact. I was hoping for a silver coin in there. I've heard that has happened, but not for me anyway. Someday. But a neat find. Then let's see. Not sure what this came off of. Has a hole here. It's been bent over. It looks familiar to me, but I'm not sure, and I'm not going to guess. Piece of lead. A piece off of end of a piping type thing. Another piece of piping thing. Did get this near where I found this. Got this. It looks to be hand forged. It's a very old piece of chain. Neat relic. Then I didn't catch it on film because at that time where I was detecting, a city worker had just drove up, and I didn't want to make a big deal out of my find and pull out the camera or anything, so I didn't film it. But I don't know how well you can see that, but there is a head here and part of a body here. So what I did is I stamped this for you. This is part of a printing plate And I went ahead and stamped it for you so you could get an idea. I didn't have the ink, so I just used acrylic paint because I am an artist. I have a lot of paint. But I don't know if you noticed the eyes, the mouth, the head here. This is part of the head here that didn't stamp on this side. But and you can see some of the detailing in the dress or the top she has on. But I don't know how well you can make that out. But it is a neat find. We did get a remnant of that. Was able to make out a woman on the printing plate. So that's a neat find right there. A few more things. Not sure what this was off of. I'm sure some of you know what that was off of. Has some type of rivet here. But it looks old to me. What else? I did get this piece. It's very thin and brittle, and there's a lot of little writing right here. I was able to make out Pennsylvania here, and I just can't make out enough of the rest of the writing. So I wish I could, but it's just can't be done. There's some interesting design here. But that's the most I can get out of that. I do see that the word here is U, Y-O-U, and then there's something here that it looks like A-B. I just can't make it all out. Just too hard to read there, even with the magnifying glass. Let's see. I did get this. This is another really interesting piece. I've dug these before. So for this item, this is a Dr. Scholl's foot ear, also known as foot easers. This particular one, I was able to get some writing off of it, and it was Dr. Scholl's anterior metatarsal number 3, patented in 1915. So that's a really neat find. A little bit of history there for you too, of how far back these things dated. So anyway, neat find. Miscellaneous piece. This is super heavy. I didn't put this on film. Not sure what this came off of. Some type of machinery or maybe some type of car, but it's very heavy. And you can see the teeth there. Some are broken off. Extremely heavy. So let's see, what else did I want to show you here? That is pretty much it. And now for my favorite find for these two hunts was this lovely cameo little brooch. I've never found one before. I'm super excited to find this because it was a bucket lister for me. When I was younger, I used to go into the antique shops and look at all the cameos. I guess I've always been fascinated with them because they are a work of art. And this particular one is only silver plated. It is not sterling, unfortunately. It would have been worn as a little brooch, probably on a lace collar. But I'm super happy to have this, and more than likely it was made of usually a shell. Some were made of glass, but they're really interesting to read up on. If you get a chance, look it up and read some information about cameos. They date back to BC age, some of them, the really old ones. So super happy to have this bucket lister. And then now on for a little announcement. So I don't know how well you can see this, but these are my new t-shirts that I will be making a website or a way to purchase these to help support my channel. And I will be giving some away free soon. So there is something on the back. I'll flash a photo of what the back looks like, but it says "Just Dig It" with a shovel. And So I just want to thank you, all of my supporters. So I will be doing, when I reach 1,500 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway and probably give away several t-shirts to my favorite people. That's you, the subscribers. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe so you can be in on the next giveaway. And soon I will hopefully have a link for you. So some of you that may not win one will be able to purchase one if you like. So thank you all, and please like and subscribe, and just dig it.